What's up guys, welcome to the channel or welcome back to the channel. Today I've got a good one for you. We are going to be talking about the good and the bad, all things Moraga, California. So let's jump in and check it out. What's up guys, I am Adam Dobrinich, and if this is your first time to the channel, welcome. Second, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell because every single week I'm bringing you a new video giving you everything that you need to know about moving to or living in the East Bay right here in the San Francisco Bay Area. Also, I am a licensed real estate agent, and as much as I love making these videos for you, I would love even more to be able to help you with your real estate needs when the time comes. So that number that keeps popping up below, I do answer all of my own phone calls, emails, text messages. You will get me on the phone if I can be a resource for you or help you out with any of your real estate needs. Please do not hesitate to reach out. With that being said, let's jump into everything that you need to know about moving to or living in Moraga, California. Let's check it out. All right, Moraga, California, the first thing we need to talk about is its location. It's nestled up in the foothills right past the Caldecott Tunnel. So as you're heading east from the Oakland-Berkeley area, you go through the Caldecott Tunnel. Moraga is nestled up in the foothills there. And what you're gonna get with that is a very small town atmosphere that people absolutely love. And what you need to know is that there are two roads in and out of town. One is gonna connect you into Lafayette, the other is going to connect you into Orinda. So what you're gonna get with that small town vibe in Moraga is a very tight-knit, very close community. It is a place where you're going to get to know your neighbors. You will certainly feel connected to the community there. You're going to run into a lot of people that you're going to see routinely, whether it's at the events that are there, the restaurants that are there, kids sporting activities that are going on. You're going to run into a lot of the same people. And so if you're looking for that small town vibe, and if you're looking for a tight-knit community, Moraga would really be a great place. People absolutely love to live there, and that community is very well known for being family friendly, and it is also very welcoming. I have had clients that have moved there and said that their neighbors have immediately stopped by to say hello, drop off cookies. It is a place where you are going to feel very welcome very quickly. And also being tucked up into those foothills, if you are looking for a night on the town, Moraga is not going to be the place for you. You're likely going to need to end up in some of the neighboring cities like Lafayette and Walnut Creek that have a little bit more of a vibrant kind of downtown scene where you have restaurants, shopping, nightlife. You're probably going to need to end up in one of those places. Moraga does have a few restaurants, but again, if you're looking for a night out on the town, you're probably going to be heading out of Moraga. And also because of its location, you can end up in Berkeley or Oakland very easily as well. So you do have great access to some other communities that can provide you that night on the town, those restaurants, that shopping. But if you're looking for it in Moraga or in your hometown, you're not going to find it there. So jumping into the restaurants that you will find in Moraga, there are a few, and they're pretty highly frequented by the locals that are living there in Moraga, but the main one is the New Canyon Club Brewery. It's basically become the hot spot in Moraga. You will definitely run into people that you know there. You will also find a long waiting list as well, but the beers are fantastic. The atmosphere is fantastic. Aside from a few other places that you can go, like I said before, you will likely end up heading into one of the neighboring communities if you're looking for a little bit more variety and a few more options when it comes to restaurants and then, like I said, shopping as well. Now, one of the things that people love about living in Moraga is its easy access to the Orinda BART station. Now, the Orinda BART station is the closest that you are going to get to the major employment hubs like Oakland and San Francisco on this side of the Caldecott Tunnel and in Contra Costa County. So if you need to commute to Oakland or to San Francisco, one of those major employment hubs, having that easy access to the Orinda BART station is going to be a huge plus for living in Moraga. It's really going to cut down on that commute time so you can get back home, get back into Moraga, and enjoy your family time. Now, the one drawback for Moraga when it does come to that commute and comes to that transportation is you do have to take one of those two roads in or out of Moraga, and sometimes those can get a little bit backed up. So if you're trying to get to the freeway or you're trying to get to that BART station, sometimes it can be a little bit slow, but it doesn't seem to be a huge drawback for the residents of Moraga. All right, so let's talk about the housing in Moraga. Moraga is primarily known for its beautiful homes. You're going to find a lot of ranch style homes. You're going to find homes on bigger lots. That is one of the things that people really do like about Moraga. You're also going to find that the neighborhoods don't feel really cramped for the most part. Usually they're a little bit more spread out, so you do have a little bit of space. But like I said, it's also a great place where you get to know your neighbors still. So that really is a huge benefit, where you can still feel like you have some space, you're not so cramped, but you're also not isolated from all of your neighbors, and you can still get that neighborhood feel, get to know your neighbors. And so that's one of the things that people really love about Moraga. The price point of homes in Moraga is definitely on the higher side, though. There's no doubt about it. It can rival some of the areas like Orinda, Lafayette, Walnut Creek when it comes to the price points. Of course, it's going to depend on what you're buying, the size of the property, the size of the lot, the neighborhood that you're in, just like any other city. But the price point is a little bit higher. The entry price point there is certainly going to be $1 million plus and go up from there. So it will really depend on what you're looking for, but there really are some nice options there in Moraga. And that leads me right into the next thing that I want to talk about, which is one of the main attractions of Moraga. It's one of the things that makes Moraga one of the most highly sought after communities are the schools. The schools there are absolutely fantastic, but as always, I highly encourage you to do your own due diligence. Go to greatschools.org, look up the schools in Moraga. You will find they are really, really highly rated. It's a great resource for you to be able to understand what those schools have to offer, what the ratings are. Lots of parents use greatschools.org as a primary resource. There are also Facebook groups that you can find with other parents, other moms that are providing a lot of information, a lot of feedback on the schools. But you will find in general, Moraga has a lot of great schools, and it is really one of the primary draws for people that are moving to Contra Costa County and to the area are the schools there. Now, there are 3 elementary schools in Moraga. All of them are very well rated. They all funnel into the main middle school in Moraga, and then from there they funnel into the Camp Alindo High School. Again, you're going to find that all of them are very well rated. The parents are very engaged. They provide a lot of funding for a lot of the after school activities and other sort of ancillary activities that the schools have to offer. So it's a really wonderful thing, and just how engaged the parents are with the schools there. So the thing I want to wrap up with is the weather in Moraga. The weather in Moraga is going to be a little bit different than what you're going to find in other areas of Contra Costa County because of where it's nestled up in the foothills there of Moraga and kind of protected by the Berkeley Hills there. You will find nice summer days, but the temperatures are not going to get quite as extreme as you would find in maybe like Walnut Creek or Concord, where the days will get up into the 90s and the 100s. You might find that occasionally in Moraga, but the average temperature is going to be a little bit lower in the summer. And for a lot of people, they absolutely love that because they don't like some of the more extreme heat that you get in some of the other areas of Contra Costa County. In the summer nights, it will get a bit cooler though as well, and so that's something that you want to have on your radar, is that the temperatures in the evening times in the summer stay a little bit warmer. In some of the other areas of Contra Costa County, they do get a bit cooler in the summer nights. You are going to find the transitional seasons of spring and fall are really beautiful in Moraga, and then of course in the winter time you're going to find your temperatures during the day being 50s, maybe get into the 60s, and then 20s and 30s at night. The 2 things that I do want to call out when it comes to the weather in Moraga is that you will get the fog. The fog does make its way over the Berkeley Hills from time to time, and it does settle into the pocket there where Moraga is at. So you are going to find more fog than you would in other areas of Contra Costa County, and you're also going to find some wind. And so those are just a few things for you to keep in mind depending upon what type of weather that you're looking for when you're thinking about which community you want to move to or live in here in the East Bay and Contra Costa County. Moraga is going to be a little bit more unique compared to some of the other areas. All right, so I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions at all, please do not hesitate to reach out. I am happy to be a resource for you and help you with any of your real estate needs in any way that I can. Again, that number that's popping up below, I do answer all of my own phone calls, emails, text messages. Please do not hesitate to reach out. That being said, I hope you have a great week and a great weekend ahead, and we'll catch you on the next video.